Why do you not make money investing in real estate? A lot of people say that real estate is a profitable business, it's a profitable industry. But there are ways that you can do it and not make money in real estate. One of the ways for you to make money in real estate and to move in this industry as an investor is for you to go for education. Educate yourself on how the industry works, on how real estate works. Educate yourself the government project going within the location, where to invest, the given location to invest, how the industry works, how do you know the location that is booming, how do you know the location that is in when you work with a professional real estate consultant. We hold you by the hands, I hold you by the hands to help you to identify the location that is booming and the location that you're going to invest your money is going to appreciate, you get more capital appreciation and not getting your money stocked in a particular spot. The thirdly is this: buying and overpriced properties. If you don't make research on knowing how other developers are selling their property in location, we can buy a property that is overpriced in the market. Property that is selling for each actual value is 1.5 million, and you are buying it for 4 million or 500 million. Meaning that if you are buying overpriced property, you are going to lose money with this because it will take you a while for you to obtain the actual price value of the property because you bought the land at an overpriced price. If you tend to sell the land, you find it difficult to sell the land within the price you bought it because the value of the land that you bought was overpriced. These are ways for you to lose money in real estate. But how do you identify properties that are overpriced? When you ask questions, how much are other developers within the same vicinity are selling their properties? This is how I want to lose money in real estate. And this is also where research comes in. You make research. Ask questions. All these things can be easier for you when you want to verify the estate consultant that knows how the industry knows, that knows the market trends, that knows the government policy, that knows the government within the city. This will help you not lose money or investing in overpriced properties because as a real estate consultant and the construction consultant, those developers that their property is overpriced or their property will be in market. Lastly, you need to know your plan. What is your plan for buying real estate? If you don't know your plan for buying any property, this will make you lose money. Do you intend to buy a property for a long term, this is what land banking, or do you intend to buy a property and resell within a 3 years time, or do you intend to buy and build property? I have seen so many investors make this mistake. They don't have a plan of buying a property. They tend to buy a property or buy and build. Once their plans for them to build the property for a long term distance, and also some of them buy a property of land banking, but their rightful intention is for them to buy what? They buy and build property, and they buy and property and pass within a year or 2 years time. But when they don't have no intention of the property, the plan they want to buy, they end up buying a land banking property. Thereby you're asking, why is this location not appreciated, not developing very fast? Because you made a mistake. You didn't have plans for investment. Your need was to buy a new property, but you went and bought a land banking project. How do you expect property appreciate within the space of a year? Which is impossible. This is why you need to have a plan as an investor. Educate yourself as an investor. Don't buy overpriced property. Professional real estate consultants. This 2026, you don't just have to buy property because they are selling it. No, you need to be intentional with your work. Yes, you need to be intentional with your work. Invest right, profitably, and invest wise. Slide on my DM or what number sharing is looking at achieve your real estate investment goal. And start the clock screen. Select my name. Let me help you invest right. See you on my next video.